All rise. Support court with Judge Von Der Bee is now in session. Judge, this is case number JVB1069, Shoemaker case.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You all may be seated. Okay, Ms. Shoemaker, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
I want to increase child support.
That's it?
Yes, ma'am. That's all I'm bringing them to court for. I need more funds.
Based on what, excuse me, sir, please don't, what was that you just said anyway?
Sack chaser.
Sack chaser?
From the very start, the tension in this courtroom is undeniable. Ms. Shoemaker is here with a simple ask, more support for her children. But the father's dismissive response? Sack chaser. That's more than just disrespect. It's a deflection. Viewers, how would you feel being labeled like that in court?
One, we work for the same school together, but I'm a janitor and I make the bare minimum of like $9.50.
Okay.
I take care of the kids. We both take care of the kids. We got 255. But we have other activities like our daughter is in gymnastics. She's in cheer.
How old is she?
She's 6.
Okay.
And they're also in private school.
Okay. Who pays for the extracurricular activities?
I do.
Okay. How much is that?
We're running about $350 a month for both children.
Okay. And how old is the other child?
He's 3.
Okay. 3 and 6. How much is private school?
Here's where the reality hits. Ms. Shoemaker is barely making ends meet on a janitor's salary while shouldering the costs of private school and extracurriculars alone. Meanwhile, the father casually minimizes her efforts. Is it fair for one parent to carry that much weight financially?
Your Majesty, I like that.
$500 is not a bare minimum. And then I pay insurance on top of that. You add that to $800.
Right, so the kids are double insured. That's good. All right. So what about this tuition and these extracurricular activities?
She's 6 years old. She can't barely do no flipping.
Excuse me?
What does that mean?
She ain't doing no flipping. She ain't learning no gymnastics like that. She better learn how to do cartwheels right now.
Oh, you're talking about your daughter.
Yeah, at the 3-year-old, he ain't even in private school. How he in private school? He 3.
It's called early preschool.
Yeah, they have that for 3-year-olds. So because you're saying all of that, that lets me know you're not paying for it, right?
I paid what the court told me to pay.
So the answer to my question is no then. You're not paying for the extra.
When the judge starts digging into specifics, the numbers speak volumes. Over $1,600 a month in tuition and activities, yet dad is only contributing $500. And the insurance? She's handling that too. Where's the equity here?
Right, is that correct? Okay, in your court order, was that the original agreement?
Nah.
Okay.
I just moved closer so I can be around them more.
Well, that's good, that's good. And with you moving closer, then you'll agree with me that you should also help support them financially if their expenses have increased, right?
The only reason, you could say,
What does that mean?
you could say that, but now, some of the things they don't need to do.
Like what?
I can teach you how to flip at the house.
But you don't.
I got
But he
cousins
don't.
that do backflips. I can teach you how to flip at the house.
But he don't.
Sir, are you a gymnastics instructor?
No, but my cousin, he know how to do backflips. He walk on his hands.
Your cousin?
Yeah, he 40 years old. He walk on his hands. He can teach him all that. We don't need all that.
Okay, has he taught him that yet?
He ain't been around yet.
All right.
Then comes the downplay. He mocks gymnastics, questions private school, and even suggests his cousin could teach backflips. It's laughable, sure, but underneath the humor is a deeper question. Why do some parents dismiss their child's growth opportunities so easily?
Now it's coming out. I asked you, was there anything else you wanted to tell me before I moved over to him? Why don't you tell me he got engaged?
I'm not bitter about none of that.
How long ago did you get engaged, sir?
About 3 months ago.
And you filed this about 3 months ago. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, let's talk.
Let's talk about the engagement. So he did get engaged.
I mean, I don't know what his status is. I don't keep up with all that.
It's such a coincidence that you filed this 3 months ago and he said he got engaged 3 months ago. So you knew about the engagement, right?
I did not. I did, but not 3 months ago.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Who is the lady?
We all work together.
Oh, it's somebody you know. Ooh, so you hurt her feelings.
No, I didn't hurt her feelings. She just couldn't, you know.
Ma'am,
hey.
he's community. You know what the rest is. He's for
Community?
He's for everybody.
Oh,
So
I was for the
we
streets,
ain't
but
the
I'm not
only
no
two
more.
people. Judge, we not the only two people he ain't slept with.
I was for the streets.
And boom, there it is. The engagement bombshell. Suddenly, his financial reluctance seems a lot more layered. Could jealousy or resentment really be motivating this court appearance? Or is that just a convenient excuse? Do you think her motivations were about the kids or his new relationship? Be honest.
the expenses for the private school tuition as well as the extracurricular activities, okay? I do believe that warrants an increase. Now, your court order, everything has changed, right? You said you moved, you were doing a different schedule, you moved to get closer to your kids, right?
Yes, ma'am.
That's a change.
Thank you.
And these children are involved in curricular activities. They're also going to a private school. You'd agree with me that that's kind of expensive, right? That's about $2,000 a month. You're only paying $500, so she's fronting the other $15.
But we work for the school. We could
Judge Vonda B. cuts through the noise. She reminds both parties and us that tuition, insurance, and activities aren't luxury asks. They're commitments. And if you're showing up more as a parent, you need to show up financially too. It's that simple.
The cost that she's paying. So it's $2,000. Y'all are gonna split it evenly. $1,000 for you, $1,000 for you. So your child support increased by $500 and you are both ordered to maintain that same health insurance.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. Did you all have any other questions? I see you had your pen and paper over there. You were
I did, just in case he had an issue or what's going on. I was just gonna name.
Despite Dad's talk of cousins and homemade cartwheel lessons, the judge draws a clear line. Structure, licensed instruction, and shared responsibility matter. She increases his child support by $500, holding him accountable in real terms, not just in theory.
that you all had together.
the ones we got together.
She can't babysit her
No,
own
I'm
kids.
asking to babysit out, so she can go out. I'll babysit while she can go out.
But do I call you for that, or do I set that up with
No,
a sitter?
I was trying to give you the time of yourself. We can not.
I've already made my ruling, so
Oh,
you know,
man.
yeah, okay.
Thank
I
you,
can
Judge.
sit here and listen to you.
I appreciate you.
Okay. Did you all have any other questions?
No, man.
No, ma'am,
Okay,
I'm
well, if there's
satisfied.
nothing further, you all are dismissed.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Hi guys, it's me, Judge Vonda B. I wanted to go over what you all witnessed in the Shoemaker case. So this was a modification case. Dad was paying $500 in child support. Mom was seeking an increase due to the increased expenses of the children being extracurricular activities as well as private school tuition. Now, what is something that stood out about this case? You heard Dad say that the only reason Mom filed this modification suit is because she was being spiteful because he recently got engaged. Remember, guys, that has zero impact on a child support obligation. Does it necessarily make it right that you bring someone to court for that? Absolutely not. But it has no impact on the facts in terms of determining whether or not someone's child support should be increased or decreased. You heard Mom testify that the children's expenses increased. She was the only one paying for it. Dad didn't dispute that, so it was only right that they...
In the end, this wasn't about revenge or relationships. It was about responsibility. With both parents now ordered to split tuition and activities, the court ensured fairness for the kids. So, what do you think? Was this ruling justified? Should emotions ever factor into financial obligations? Like, share, and subscribe for more real cases that dive into real drama and real justice.